What's going on, y'all? So what's going on, you guys? This is the Shy season 5, episode 3. What is it called? Well, this Christmas, okay? I don't know. For some reason, it already felt like a filler episode. I watched it twice. I watched it Friday. I just got through watching it now, and it really just felt like a filler episode to me. Um, I have to come to the conclusion, and I have to come to the realization, and I have to come to the hard truthful, honest, factual truth that even though I have enjoyed the seasons, we have to admit that there has been a decline, especially in the writing, especially the script and everything. It's just been a decline, the storylines and everything. Granted, okay. Granted, I understand where they're trying to go. And, when you're used to looking at something or it was presented to you as if, it was just going to be action packed. I really thought the show was just going to be like another action packed type of situation, a little bit like Power, just a little bit. But that was probably my fault for assuming things. But, it really wasn't as action packed when it first came on, but it gave us a little bit of something, something. And, you know, after probably like the second season, things just literally turned around and went a different way. And I'm just like, I get that you lost a couple of characters, but you mean to tell me that you could not do this just a slight bit better? You know what I'm saying? I know we're trying to get up to, be up to what's going on in real time or whatever, but still, sometimes we can embellish or whatever because it's TV and you'll get away with it because we want to escape reality. But if you're gonna do some shit like this, make it good. And I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying there are certain parts that can do it out. And as I was looking at this episode and as I've been looking at this last season so far, we're only 3 episodes in. At this point, it just feels like a lot of the storylines have run its course. Am I the only one that feel that way? Like this Tracy girl, you can go. They can take Tracy out. Okay. And even with some of the kids' storylines, like, the Jake and Gemma, that can eliminate from us. Okay. Y'all can leave that alone. Um, the Kevin situation, I still like Kevin's storyline because it's literally just giving young love. He has always given that young, innocent, pure love. You know what I'm saying? That puppy love that happens when it just springs up on you and you think you're in love with everybody, every girl that says hello or every little boy that says hello to you or whatever. And that's exactly where Kevin is at again. And I like him in that state instead of being so depressed, even though he did, the depression and stuff that he did have, I believe, last season, that was some real stuff too. Okay, so I still like that. Papa's character, I'm not really feeling right now. And Papa was one of my favorite characters last season. Well, from season 1 through 4. Okay? Season 1 through 4, he was one of my favorite characters. And, at this point, I just don't understand this turn that they're trying to make. And I get it that they're trying to get him to stand up for himself, trying to find his own voice and you whatnot. But it's the way that he's going about it. And I guess, they turned him from this sweet, very kind of innocent because he's this preacher's kid or whatever. So, he's teeter-totter in the line of trying to do good and not do as much bad as his other friends are doing. You know what I'm saying? But then now he just became very, very haughty. He's haughty, okay? Haughty, a little narcissistic, a little arrogant with it. And it's not what we wanted from Papa. It's not what we're used to seeing, okay? And then you got Trig that just no longer is Trig, he is Victor. I'm honestly, I don't know if I can't remember if when they brought his character in, did they bring him in to, I thought he was gonna take over the streets a little bit after Reg died or was murdered. After he got taken out, he had to come through, take care of Jake, But then I thought he was just gonna like control the streets a little bit, but then that took a complete turn, which really does happen, especially out here. You get niggas that, they sing so much stuff, they just want to turn around and, try to do better for the community because they see that one way ain't working, let me try it another way. And that's why I feel like it's happening with Trig, aka Victor, but at the same time, I feel like it's more genuine with Victor. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't know. Y'all put down in y'all comments, in the comments, what y'all feel. So the episode, we get into it. Let's just go there. What did it start off with? And then the way that they did Jada, oh my God. Oh my, that is probably one of the biggest disappointment because she was one of my favorite characters too. I was here for her for the way that she was treating Emmett. Like, she knew she spoiled him to a certain extent. She knew she was part of the reason why he was the way that he was, getting away with a lot of stuff because not too much discipline or whatever. Or even if she tried, he just really wasn't paying attention. He had his daddy in him and all that shit or whatever, and he was acting out and she tried to do shit about it. But then, at the end of the day, she said, listen, I can't do this no more. You're going to have to get your ass up out of here. And she literally stuck her foot down, okay, and kicked his ass out. But now, girl, what? Jada, what? Why y'all turning the people that we like into people that we don't like? At least me, okay? As a faithful reviewer and watcher of this show, I'm just looking at this show like, what the fuck is this that I'm watching now? Okay, why y'all turning these characters so sour? So we got the whole situation with Jada. Let's just go there first. Cause Darnell started this off. It's Christmas, right? It's the Christmas season, 2 days before Christmas, December 23rd. And we got Darnell old ass. I said, you won't freaking get you some AirPods or at least some headphones. You gonna keep that old ass earpiece from 2020, or I should say, let me say 2000. I'm gonna give you 2000s, okay? The early 2000s, you know what I'm saying? You gonna keep an earpiece in your ear, but you got a ring light and you know how to work a smartphone. To the point that he set up the ring light and he taking pictures with a bushel of mistletoe over his dingling as he bucket naked, and they're gonna send it to Jada. I said, what? He said, you ready to kiss what's underneath this mistletoe? Let me tell you something. Darnell is staying true to true, okay? Through and through, true to true, okay? But it's Jada, all right? Jada really, really pissed me off these last 3 episodes, and after this episode it makes me want to be completely done with her because there was no reason. And I guess what they're trying to show us is that the heart wants what the heart wants. And we sometimes get over people or let people go, but that doesn't mean that we're necessarily over them. We need to let them go for the benefit of ourselves so that we can go succeed and progress and get better. But that doesn't mean that we still don't have a longing for them. And that's exactly what went on with her and Darnell. Because listen, not only is that happening, she goes and she winds up finding he sent the picture while Sway was up there trying to talk about where they going for Christmas. Okay, we're going over to my parents' house, and then we're gonna go over to the Emmett's place, and and all the kids and everything fine. Okay, while he talking, she gets a picture from Darnell. She laughing and whatever. She trying to make it seem like it was just a meme and all that stuff. And I just don't like the secrecy that's going on, okay? I really don't. My whole thing is, if you're having doubts and all this stuff about what's going on in your relationship, and, Jada, she's not having doubts because Darnell came in. Jada been having these doubts, and I don't even call them doubts. Jada's been having these feelings of that she wanted to break up with Sway, okay? It took him to convince her that the relationship was cool to get into because he was younger than her, and when you have to convince somebody to be into a relationship with you, yeah, I don't feel like that's gonna last too long, okay? And so, she's thinking about other things now, and that other thing is Darnell. So she also goes into the closet and she winds up going through one of Sway's pockets. And I don't know if she was looking for something and she just so happened to roll up in his coat or whatever it was, and coat, pants, or whatever the fuck. She found the ring box. A box with a ring, okay? And she was just like, oh my goodness. So I guess it was like Christmas Eve or whatever, and her and her, Tracy, Nina, and Dre, they over at Nina and Dre's place, and they just having a good girlfriends night. You know what I'm saying? Getting drunk, getting sloshed, having a good time, commiserating about their relationships or whatever. They want real love just like Nina and Dre. How y'all get to be like that? Therapy. That's all that it is. You know what I'm saying? Because Dre is a counselor, so she's all for therapy, which I do like that they keep putting that out there. You know what I'm saying? Because even till this day, there are still some people within our black community that will refuse to go to a therapist, and some of us really do need it. But so she keep putting that out there, and Tracy sitting there talking about something. I don't know. I want to be with Duda. I think I'm in love with him, but I don't know. He just makes me. Oh. I'm sitting there like, girl, what? Now, on the one hand, I said, listen, Tracy, from a lesbian standpoint and looking at that fat black man, I get it. I get it. But baby, it's too many negative factors that comes along with him. Okay? It's too many negative factors that comes along with him. Now see what got Tracy's little panties all moist is the fact that her and Trig was about to have this little food drive or whatever, and toys drive or whatever for the kids because of the holidays, and they was up there trying to figure out, when we go up into this building, I hope that it's enough presents because we things has just been a little bit slow. Let's say a prayer and all that stuff. So they do that, and when they come up in there, it's a whole bunch of gifts. It's a whole bunch of toys or whatever because dude, I didn't came through. Okay, and I'm just sitting here like, of course, Victor. We're gonna call him Victor now, aka Trig. Victor has a little apprehension because Victor just don't trust him, and it is understandable that he does not trust him, because he is not doing this out the kindness of his heart. He is doing this so that he can stay with Tracy, and because he needs to appease Quentin. Okay, so he got people that he has to answer to, and plus he still want to look good in Tracy's eyes for whatever it is that he is trying to do with her, because we have to remember, baby girl, do not still married. Duda is very much still married to Rosalind, and I cannot wait till her ass pop up next week. And at the same time, where the hell is Lala? Okay, where is Dom at? Pop her ass up, because baby, I need some fireworks to happen. Everything too calm in the milk right about now. Okay, so that's what's happening. Duda has his special way. God, let me just tell you something. And you know what it is about Tracy character? What makes me so goddamn mad is, if I tell y'all this all the time, if I was straight, a nigga like that spitting the shit that he would, oh bitch, it would have got me. It would have got me, girl. It would have got me. And it ain't because my self-esteem is low. I'm just a bird. And you pretty to look at, bitch. Okay, you want to take care of me? Come on, do what you got to do. The economy is fucked, so I am not about to say no at this point. So I'm just sitting here like, Tracy just falling for it. But at the back of your mind, you know that this is too good to be goddamn true. Okay, even if Rosalind know that she messing around with her husband or whatever, which she does, girl, you should already know to always be 10 steps ahead, to always think about what's gonna happen next, because this is just, that lady ain't finna just let up off of him like that. And we gonna see, she finna come in trying to take over Rock next week. I said, come on, Candy, come through and stir the fucking pot. Okay, but then back to her, I said, Dre said, girl, you need to get some therapy for yourself first. Okay, you need to figure out what the fuck is really going on with you. And that is, they tried to make it sound like she was being shady, but she was being absolutely true. Okay, Tracy needs some little help. With all the stuff that she been going through with her son and everything. Like, I just wish they would have just made her a strong, and I hate to say strong black woman, because we always got to be strong. That is something that they always put on us, and we aren't strong all the time. Sometimes we need to break. Sometimes we need to just be okay, not so freaking strong. We medium, okay? But they started her from tragedy. From out of tragedy, she built up something that was for the community, that was so nice and that was needed, so powerful. But then having her fall for a fucking man that can't really be hers at the moment. Why y'all do that to her? but Tracy been damaged since she was young. Because remember, she was given a Q. Uh-huh. She was sold to Q when she was a child. So that was that. So I guess, hey. Anyway, so that's happening. And her and dude I wind up in the bed together. And when he woke up on Christmas Day, he was like, damn, bitch, where she at? She up in the window, and, she just feeling some type of way because it's Christmas. Her son ain't there. He like, I'm going to be there and all that stuff. I'm just sitting there like, dude, you are feeding her a whole bunch of shit. A whole bunch of shit. And a bitch like me would have ate that shit. What you say? What you say, dude? You going to be I would have been all up in it, too. I would have been all up in it, bitch. But that's what was going on with Tracy, right? So Nina and Dre, we really not getting much about them this season so far. All we know is that they're still going to couples therapy and they're working on their relationship, because last season they really went through it. And I guess in some of these shows they trying to show us that just because a person commits infidelity in a relationship, that does not justify, or for that particular person, for everyone, that does not mean that, okay, we're breaking up and I'm leaving you. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of people that give second chances. Hell, third, and some even fourth. Some even just be like, you know what? You do what you got to do. Just don't let me catch you. I know that you're doing it, but just don't let me catch you. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know if I'm that type of person. I think I would be probably... I used to say that, once you cheat on me, it's over, it's done with. And depending on... I have to rephrase that and reevaluate that, because it's like... depending on the level of deepness we have in a relationship, the years that we have in a relationship, the love that we have in a relationship, the things that we've gone through in the relationship, I don't know at this current moment if I would just go ahead and be like, fuck it, I'm gone. Okay, you cheated on me, that's it, I'm over it. But, maybe I'll probably attempt to try and see if I can get past it. And if I can't get past the shit, then I'm going to have to just let your ass go. Because sometimes people can't get past that hurt. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're going to say I'm over it, but then you keep throwing it up in your face and all that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody really got time for that. So that's what's going on with them. With the kids... Kevin going on his little date with Lil Simone. It's so cute. The little puppy love aspect of it. Baby, I like his little scenes. I really do. He falls in love every other season. He really do, okay? He falls in love every other season. He was her Secret Santa, gifted her a NFT in a class. It was a classroom assignment. Gifted her this NFT that says, I'm over the moon for you. And I was like, oh my God. Or either she gifted him or he gifted her. Either way, it was cute, okay? She was over there reading her little book, Octavia Butler, and they catching eyes at each other. I said, damn, I remember when I was a kid. Yeah, we used to do that shit all the time. I would tell y'all about my first little boyfriend I had when I was in kindergarten. And he was a girl. It is so crazy how I don't really, I do a light skin, but I don't really go for him. Like, that ain't what really, you got to be something extraordinary. Because, sometimes, no shade. I just feel like some light skinned people just be a little bit artificial. Superficial, that's what it is. I don't think that's rooted in colorism. It's just that, well, could be. We can discuss that, because I'm not trying to be rude or offensive, but y'all get what I'm saying. The stereotype, I know, it just don't float my boat. It just don't float my boat like that. Like, when I immediately see you, I'm not one of those type of people that think, oh my God, all light-skinned people are so beautiful, because that is not true. That is not true at all, So, I just like brown skin. I really do. It just goes well with me. It just goes well with me, and I just love it. But yeah, I had a little light skin as a boyfriend in kindergarten. And mind you, let me tell you this, bitch. Let me tell you this, bitch. He was the most popular one in the whole kindergarten class. Not just my classroom, the class, bitch. And I had him. Anyway, moving on from that, okay, with his little high top fade and everything. He used to wear one of them little He was a little dork too. He was a little dork too. Okay, he used to wear the little cardigan sweaters and shit. I was like, listen, it's hot outside. Take that sweater off, baby. Okay, take that sweater off. You know. But anyway, moving on from that. Yeah, they doing all that. They go on a little date. You know, they talking and um he even said something about it being silent, and she says stuff that's like making him think like, okay, well, if it's silent, it makes people think, make them want to say stuff or whatever the freak she said. He was intrigued. He wound up, and see, he's paying attention to her, and that's what I like. He is paying attention to the details, because she's sitting over there in class reading an Octavia Butler book. He gifted her with another Octavia Butler book, and that is one of her favorite authors. And she loved it. I said, see, Kevin out here doing what the grown-ups can't do, okay? Kevin out here doing what the grown-ups take years to learn how to freaking do, okay? Show genuine appreciation into the interests of what your actual partner is into, not what you want, which comes into play later on in the episode with Tiffany and Rob. Anyway, so I was just like, that's cute. The whole Papa situation, Kevin had gifted him an NFT, trying to cheer him up to make him feel like, just because things are down now doesn't mean that it's gonna stay bad as it is. Because of that little fucking stupid comment, that Hotepi ass comment, ain't no fathers in the home. Granted, the statement ain't wrong. It was just the way that he used it as a dagger to get at Jake, and then to turn it on everybody else in a fucking malicious ass way. That's what happened, okay? And it was just out of nowhere and uncalled for. So now he up here getting a whole bunch of backlash. He was at the little rock charity thing, and he was bringing some food from Smokey. He was gonna have Maisha. I want them to do more with Maisha character, because it's like she's playing the background now. She's only had like one scene in just about every episode, if she's been in every episode. She's been in last week's episode and this week's episode, and we only seen her in one scene. I need more with Maisha. Yeah, I was developing her story last year, her coming out, her shell, coming into her own little semi-pseudo celebrity, being this local rapper or whatever, very talented person. And now we don't see nothing else about her. She's playing second fiddle again to Papa and his issues. She's recording his live stream of him coming in there talking about, this is the first annual rock charity donation or whatever, and I want to bring some food from Smokey, even though it was my idea. And see, that's where everybody was just over it. I was over it right then and there, because all you had to do was say, we down here at Rock, we donating food from Smokey, we love the kids, we love the community and all this stuff. But no, you had to throw up in there, even though it was my idea. Baby, we don't care about that. This is charity. We don't give a fuck who idea it is. Just give the people the stuff. They hungry, and them comments was chewing his ass up. Don't nobody want that dry ass chicken, okay? Nigga, we ain't forgot about what you said, all right? I said shit, and Maisha was seeing it, right? And she was just like, trying to get him to hurry up. But baby, he did one of those moments where he tried to spread his arms out, and he forgot that he was holding trays of chicken and biscuits, and dropped them bitches on the floor. So Bakari, the one that, set Trig up to make it seem like he wasn't, away from his little gangster ways, I guess, took him outside and was like, come on, let's go outside and smoke. I said, wait a minute, Papa, you smoking? He was out there smoking or whatever with him, and basically was trying to tell him, why do you care what people think? The sooner you stop caring what people think, the more better your life will go. And that's easier said than done, but that is some real shit. That is a skill that you have to practice, okay? Because we are all humans, and to a certain extent, we do care about what people say, and Papa is the main one that cares about what people say. You know what I'm saying? He told that man, okay, cool, Merry Christmas. Bakari said, yeah, what the fuck ever. Niggas can't never just say, Merry Christmas too, or you welcome, you got this. Niggas just gotta be assholes sometimes, even though we knew what it meant. It wasn't him being mean or whatever. It was him saying Merry Christmas back. You know what I'm saying? Without saying it. Girl, we too damn hard these days. But that was what was going on with the kids. Jake. Also with Victor. Victor went on ahead and did that whole situation with the little fake girlfriend, okay? Duda has to convince him. The girl was in there trying to convince him too. We're gonna buy some pajamas, we're gonna do this, we're gonna take pictures, we're gonna do this, do that, blah blah blah. It's gonna look good. He wants to run a clean campaign. He wants to run a truthful campaign. He wants the people to actually know who he is. But I don't think that the people will be so accepting, because it is the black community, unfortunately, that we have to say this, the fact that he likes trans women. So therefore they had to get him technically a biological woman, to be his girlfriend for appearances. And you even saw when, and I can't read, oh shit, hold on, I can't read what that was, when Peaches, his mama, came in and was like, damn, bitch, she cute too. Like, she was like, damn, bitch, that bitch perfect. The way that she said it like that. I don't know. I was like, did she know about Imani? Do she know about her son's proclivity to, trans women or whatever? I don't know. Or was she just really just complimenting her? But she did wind up saying, I never thought that I would see the day that you would be out here, protecting your brother, taking care of him, and then protecting the community as well. And so that moment made him go ahead and for the mom, let me just tell y'all this. Y'all know how it is, especially when you had a struggle relationship with a parent or somebody in your life, and for them to come out and to say that they're proud of you, oh my God, it does wonders for you. It lifts your spirits to the high heavens. You know what I'm saying? And so because of that, even though we saw on the last week's episode, Victor really wasn't here for his mama coming back. But after she done said that sweet shit to him, oh baby, I really hope that she does not fuck around and go back to her ways. Because we see him slowly coming around to her. And they're slowly acting like a family, being a family unit, And so he went on ahead and he signed the papers. I'm going to just be honest. That girl voice has always annoyed me. That Valley Girl, oh my God, it's just so high pitched and it's just so Valley Girl-ish. And I feel like that's her real voice and she can't help it. But I'm just saying, girl, it just always annoyed the hell out of me. I could never be friends with a person like that. And I'll probably be missing out. But, oh my God, it is just annoying me so bad. It's like nails on a fucking chalkboard. But anyway, they taking pictures for Christmas and all that stuff in the pajamas and putting it on the gram, this fake shit. When they had Christmas had actually came, we see them having a little Christmas dinner or breakfast or whatever. And you got, who was there? Shad, Jake, and Peaches, and Victor. But then there was a knock at the door, and it was Deja, which is Shad's girlfriend. And she brought over something for him, some clothes or whatever. He was very, very much appreciative of it. And see, let me tell you this. Shad won my heart and he won me over. If I had some doubts about him, the way that man did not try to go spend any type of money that he did not have to go get her a gift. Granted, it's a very fresh, very new relationship. This episode basically was talking about learning your partner. Whether it's new, whether you've been in the game for a minute, learn your partner and get them what they like. Okay? And just show appreciation to them. Put some thought and effort into whatever it is that you're going to do for them. And we saw that Kevin did that with Simone. We saw that, kind of Tracy and Duda kind of did it, whatever. Ugh. And we also saw that Emmett and Keisha did it with each other. And we see that, Shad and his girlfriend did it. Shad did it for his girlfriend. Okay. The girlfriend saw that he needed, some little dress-up clothes or whatever, something a little fancy or whatever, just for like a little date night or something. And he was very much appreciative of it. Because he said, I'd be out here in jeans and caps and all that shit if it wasn't for this. And so he got her an old school cassette tape mixtape. And he even said he recorded the songs off the radio. And and when Victor popped up with that old ass cassette boombox tape from back in cassette player for back in the 80s, I said, now Victor, y'all could have got her one from like early 2000. They still had a couple of cassette tapes back then. okay, cassette tape players back then, not from 1980s, okay? But it was cute. It was a thought that counts. And let me put a pause on that for a second, because somebody put up in the comments talking about some, y'all don't see what they doing. Y'all know that Rashad finna be pissed off because his girlfriend about to be turned out to be a man. Y'all can't see that she a man or whatever. First of all, to the person that put that comment down there, you're ignorant as hell. Second of all, that is a whole ass woman. Her name is Carolyn Smith, okay? That is a whole woman, a whole ass actress. All right, maybe because I don't know if it's because she's dark skinned. I don't know if it's because she's a thicker woman, she's taller or whatever, not by your standard of beauty, but just because people that look like women that look like her does not mean that they're all going to be trans women. And just because there was a trans woman on the show does not mean that, Rashad is going to fall into that same trope and go with a trans woman, even though that would be something. But let's not do that, okay? Let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? And as we saw, if they was going to put a trans character on here, they was going to actually get an actual trans person to play that. They have no problem doing it. They did that with Imani. She was an actual trans person. You know what I'm saying? So let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't offend people. Don't offend the trans community or whatever, because I felt like that comment was really ignorant. But anyway, moving on from that, Keisha and Emmett, Tiffany and Rob. I'm here for Keisha and Emmett. I'm very much here for it. And I told y'all, like in the first episode or whatever, that Emmett still had feelings for Keisha. Somebody said, when did he ever fall in love with her, was in love? He had already always had love for her. It may not have been in love, but he was always on her team. She was the main girl that he always came back to fucking around with, and even after they got through messing around, they were always friends, okay? He's in love with her. We clearly see it, especially in this episode. We saw it throughout. You got to go look at episodes 1 through 3 and see the way that Tiffany and Keisha be talking about their relationship, and see how Keisha just kind of responds, and listen to it a little bit differently. Okay, it's registering to me a little bit differently. Like, she's like trying to judge where Tiffany is at. I don't think that she really likes the way that Tiffany treated Emmett in this whole divorce type of situation that's going on. Tiffany let Keisha know that, yeah, they divorced. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, what if Emmett moves on? If he move on, okay? I'm not trying to hurt him, but hell, if he move on, he move on. That's what it is. I didn't move on. Okay, fine. So Keisha go over there. Mind you, Emmett on this so-called celibate. Why they got D-Ray playing this hope? This dude on the internet trying to talk about, we need to take the dick away, okay, to be celibate, no cuddle stick and all that shit. Emmett, of all people trying to do that, it ain't gonna work, okay? It's always something that trying to comes in between Emmett when he try to, like, quote unquote, better himself in the sex department. So he was thinking about becoming celibate. We knew that shit wasn't gonna work. Him and Keisha been talking, they're talking about being single parents and the struggles for that. And we actually see Emmett's character evolving and progressing. He literally went from a man whore who had to be told to take care of his kids, to now just taking his kids, okay? And being the fucking father that he should have been in the first place. You know what I'm saying? From the very beginning, and getting them before they're too old to realize that, yeah, daddy really wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? He wanted all his boys together for Christmas, and that's what he got. They slept over Christmas Eve and woke up on Christmas Day, opened up all the presents and everything. And, Keisha came over there to help out. Next thing you know, they looking at Preacher's wife. I said, oh, and I kind of realized that that's what was going to happen. A Christmas movie, Whitney Houston, Lena Waithe favorite person is Whitney Houston, so I get the reference. Did y'all see Lena Waithe new movie on Netflix, Beauty? It's kind of like Whitney Houston from what I saw in the trailer. I haven't seen it yet. If you saw it, put it down in the comments and tell me if it's good, what you liked about it, or should I watch it or whatever. I'm still gonna watch it, but I just want to know your opinions without spoiling anything. But it vaguely, more than vaguely, kind of parallels Whitney Houston's rise to fame and robbing, because there's some lesbian shit up in there. So I was just like, all right, I might give it a chance. I'm gonna check it out later. But yeah, they wind up being over there. They wind up having a little kiss. Okay, I said, go ahead and put that shit together. That's why she asking that shit. And if Keisha and Emmy get together, I wonder how this gonna work between Tiffany and Keisha. Now, on the one hand, I'll be like, damn, Keisha, you could have got somebody else, man, because, that's your friend now. You can't be fucking on her ex or whatever. But technically speaking, Tiffany fucking on her ex, and they both was sharing the ex. They both was fucking on each other ex. You know what I'm saying? Well, technically, Emmy and her wasn't in an official relationship, but still, they both was fucking on the same man. But we got to see what that's gonna happen with that, and how the friendship is gonna develop again between Keisha and Tiffany once she finds out that Keisha and Emmett may be hooking up. Okay. Meanwhile, we get into Tiffany and Rob. Emmy want the kids to come over to the house. She gonna tell him Rob gotta come too. I said, what the fuck? Why? It's too early to be wanting to spend Christmas with the new nigga. Like, damn, y'all don't even know what y'all are yet. And you introducing him to everybody. Y'all saw when Keisha and Tiffany was sitting at the table, and he came up in there and picked up Keisha baby. I said, God damn, Matthew, that was the first time she met him. I said, what is going on with this? Y'all a little bit too comfortable. Girl, don't put my baby down. I know I may be sitting up in your house, and I'm only sitting up in your house because Tiffany invited me over here. Other than that, I would not be here. But put my baby back in my arms. Sir, I don't know you, okay? You may be fine. You may have that little draw with you, you know what I'm saying? Put my baby down, okay? And they go roller skating, and, they get to talking about what they're gonna do for Christmas and how come he's not spending any Christmas with his family. And man, baby, they got matching sweaters. Bitch, I'm ready to get into a relationship where we wear matching shit for the holidays. Okay, I ain't never been in shit like that. I just want to know how it feels. Okay, I want to be corny cute like that. Okay, but I'm just not here for this relationship because it's moving too fast. It's not moving off of I really want to be with you. Tiffany is with that man for convenience. I don't care what nobody say. Tiffany is with that man for convenience. Rob is falling for her. She still has not figured her shit out, because as he's sitting there at the skating rink telling her how he's the black sheep of the family, it wouldn't matter if he comes or not. He out here doing his own thing, and he don't understand why it's such a rule that, even if you're not fucking with the family, you gotta be with the family, be with family on holidays or whatever. It ain't no rule like that. You do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And so, they had that little talk. She started talking about, what I like about you, you don't judge me or whatever. So if I wanted to be with multiple people, how would you feel about that? And my whole thing is, Tiffany keeps bringing up this whole polygamy thing. And I ain't even going to say polygamy or poly relationship, polyamorous situation. It's just that mama just wants to date around, and it is okay for you to do that. But you're the one that stuck yourself up into this relationship and made it a relationship. You turned a situationship that's supposed to have just been side dick into an actual situationship that's turned into a relationship, and you don't know how to get up out of it. And she keep on bringing up the fact that, what if she want to have multiple partners and all that stuff? How would you feel? He has already said he is a traditional person, and the only pussy that he wants is hers, okay? And he don't want his pussy being shared to nobody else, okay? And I just don't understand why she don't get that, because I get it. You're not ready to be in a relationship. You literally just got out of one. I don't understand getting out of one relationship, hopping right back into another one. She had no time to be single. No time to be single at all. And so therefore she's still trying to figure stuff out, and that is why she's going about things the way that she's going about it. She gonna wind up hurting that man's heart, because he gonna wind up falling a little bit harder than what he already is for this girl, and she's gonna wind up breaking his heart. They do come home. She had felt the way about the fact that, he had somebody decorate the house. Well, this is what we do. We supposed to make traditions, and, we supposed to decorate the house together. Baby, y'all not there yet. He's still up in this whole mode of I'm trying to do stuff for you so that you won't have to. And he's doing all this because he truly don't know her. And we realized that when after they had sex and they woke up the next day and we see the Christmas present that he brought her, it was a bunch of designer things. And she said, I don't care for designer stuff. I don't care for the materialistic stuff. I care for things that are thoughtful, things that actually make sense to me. And that shows me that you was paying attention to me, that you know me. And I was surprised that Tiffany even said something like that, because she do seem like the kind of materialistic type. But then that just goes to show you can't judge a book by cover. She said shit like that is basic as hell. I said, well, shit, bitch. All right. Y'all know I got me a pair of designer shoes. My first pair of shoes that cost me over $1,000, and I ain't wore them bitches yet. I'm gonna wear them eventually, but I ain't wore them yet, okay? But at the end of the day, he was like, all right, cool, I got you. And she brought him a black sheep, like a black sheep teddy bear, stuffed animal, I should say. She was like, see, because I listened to what you said, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, that was kind of thoughtful. Girl, at the end of the episode, everybody reconvened at their houses, you know? You got Dre, Nina, Lene, Kevin, and Tracy, I believe, over there. No, Dre's friend, who just so happened to be old girl's wife, Henrietta's wife off of 911. Yeah, I don't know if y'all watch 911. She on there. She popped up. She was supposed to have a flight that got stuck, so therefore she's spending Christmas with them. And I'm sitting here like, y'all literally introduced her for 2 seconds at the end of the episode. Will she be a player in this? Is she's gonna be temptation for Dre? Is that what's gonna happen? What's going on with that? But that situation, Kevin wanted to surprise Lene with her brother. Remember, her brother was on a run for stabbing up her sister, or her brother's girlfriend's brother. You know what I'm saying? Wind up stabbing him, killing him. So he's been on a run. So Kevin had asked Victor if he could, look into where he's at and, try to get in contact with him so that Lene can see him or whatever. So when Christmas came, Kevin was like, I got a surprise for you. She was like, I don't like surprises. So he winds up telling her, I got your brother, you know what I'm saying? But when Tria comes in, it's without Jamal. Jamal just so happened to already get locked up by the cops and charged with murder. So everybody is upset and in their feelings. And Kevin felt that shit deeply because he really was trying to do something nice for her. See, it's the thought that counts. Kevin is a very thoughtful young man, okay? He is going to be a good husband to whoever he gets with. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't work out this time. Meanwhile, over there at Emmett's place, you got Jada. Keisha is over there at, whatchamajigga? Keisha is over there at her house with her mama, right? Before this, Jada got another text message or whatever, dick pic, from, what's his name? Darnell. And Sway just so happened to see it because it was on the iPad. And instead of confronting Jada about it, he goes over there to Darnell's place and punches him out and saying, don't fucking talk to her. Are you in love with her? He was like, yeah, I'm in love with her. I said, what? At this moment, Sway, love be damned. Love be damned. I'm not finna fucking fight or compete with some old ghosts, because that's what it is. Their history is old, it's ghosts, and it's trying to be revived and come back. I'm not about to compete with that shit. I'm not about to force you or, make you want to be with me. No, I see what it is. So I'm finna get my shit and I'm finna fucking leave. He laid up in that bed knowing that something was going on and didn't tell her, okay? But she knew what was up, all right? Because then the next day she told him on fucking Christmas. See, now let me tell you something. Jada, you would have got your ass cussed out. I ain't gonna say pop because we don't believe in domestic violence in relationships, but I would have cussed you out so fucking bad, because what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna play me. Bitch, break up with me the day after Christmas, break up with me the next week, okay? Don't break up with me on a fucking holiday like that, that's gonna that's gonna fucking trigger me each and every time it comes around, okay? Everybody else out here being fucking joyous and happy with their people, and I gotta remember that I was finna propose to my lady and she broke up with me before I can even propose, talking about some, because we in a rut. Sway said, what rut? And I said, Jada, don't say we in a rut. You the one that's in a rut because you don't want to be with him and you don't know how to break up with him, and you've been thinking about this for a while. Now, see, Jada, you doing a little bit too much for a bitch that can't comb down her curls. Okay? I'm so tired. This is the third episode, baby. You combed them down just a little bit, but I need you to comb them down just a little bit more, okay? Girl, what in the world? What in the world? Stop it. Stop it, okay? You got them old ass curls in your hair. That's why Darnell old ass is after your ass, okay? And I ain't trying to age shame or whatever, but she got them goddamn grandma and auntie. They titter-tottering between grandma and auntie curls. They really are. They really are. And the only reason why I'm saying all this is because I'm mad at her. I am mad at her. The way she treated Sway after Sway helped nurse her to health. Sway really wanted to be there with her. Sway never had any freaking desires to be with anybody else. He never had any desire to leave her when she got sick. He helped her clean up the throw-ups. He helped take her to the doctor. He helped give her medicine. He helped her when she was in pain. And the things that you do to repay her is to fuck around on him with your ex. It's okay if you don't want to be in a relationship with a person no more, even if they did all that for you, because they did that out the kindness of their heart. They're not obligated, but it's just the way she went around doing it and with who she did it with. Darnell come back to the house talking about I wasn't ready to love you then. I wasn't in the right place to love you, but I'm ready to love you now and all this shit. What? Now that you getting a chance, whatever you get a chance, I'm sitting here like, you still fucking around with Dom. Did you break up with Dom yet? Granted, I didn't put too much stock on that relationship because that's, Dom, after you done fucked around with the son and then you done get, girl. But that just goes to show, if he can do that to her, he can do that to you again, girl. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna go back to somebody that hurt me, even if we were young. Baby, you left me with a baby and you didn't take care of him. You were not there actively in his life. And you want me to give you a second chance? No. Okay, that's just not how it's gonna go. But they go over there to Emmett and them place. Poor little Sway. Sway got up and he said, Merry Christmas, Jada. Jada, you would have been all type of bitches and motherfuckers. I would have made your ass cry for real. Okay? And you weren't crying for fucking hurt. You was crying because I hurt your goddamn feelings because I said some nasty ass shit to you, because what you not gonna do is disrespect me like that. Okay? For that nigga who can't even upgrade his earpiece. Bitch. And then they had Emmett house and he come over there and they standing, here go the little son. Oh, grandma and granddaddy under the mistletoe, so they got a kiss. And then here go Emmett. Man, they ain't finna do nothing like that. Baby, next thing you know, Darnell and Jada lip locking, hip scocking. I said, wait a minute, this kid's here. Calm that down. Oh, not in front of the kids. We don't want to put this agenda on the kids. That's what y'all say. Well, gay people do shit, right? But anyway, I don't know why I threw that in there, but I just felt the need to. Oh, y'all being a little bit too sexual in front of the kids. Anyway, fuck that. I just said, girl, this don't make no damn sense. And Emmett took a picture. Emmett did what I would have did. He took a picture and he sent it to Keisha. And Keisha said, now, what the hell is Swag? I don't know. But then did y'all see the rest of they said? I wish you was here. He said, and then here come Keisha. Maybe one day I will be. I said, bitch, tomorrow? Girl, a mess. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode of The Chi. I mean, it's not bad, but I just have to point out some things. I have to be honest. If I'm going to give a real review, I have to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to review it, but those things were just a little bit bothering me too. I don't want people to think that I'm biased and all that shit. I don't think every show that I like is always good. Because look at what's happening with Sisters. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Sisters at this point. That shit has been terrible this second half. But hey, it is what it is. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'll see y'all later. Peace.